In this example procedure, you will set up an IPsec VPN tunnel to allow users to securely connect to your private network. You will use the FortiClient VPN wizard to configure most VPN options for you. On the Fortigate unit, the VPN is on WAN 1, the public-facing interface with a domain name of example.com. The office network is on the Fortigate internal interface. Note that the Fortigate unit's public-facing interface must have a public IP address, a public domain name, or a domain name resolved by dynamic DNS. Go to the user list and create a new user. Go to the user group list and create a firewall user group named Wizard Users. Add the new user to the user group. Add an address named Wizard Range and configure an address range to use for VPN users. Add an address named Internal Range and specify the internal network address range. Go to VPN, IPsec, AutoKey. Select Create FortiClient VPN to create an IPsec VPN. Create a Phase 2 called Wiz 2 that uses the Wiz Phase 1. Use the default settings for Phase 2. You need to do this because the wizard only configures Phase 1. Create a new security policy to allow VPN traffic to access the internal network. Start the FortiClient application. Ensure you are viewing the IPsec VPN configuration. You can select the home icon to choose between SSL VPN and IPsec VPN. Add a new connection. To test the configuration, choose the Wizard VPN configuration in FortiClient and select Connect. If the connection is successful, the status says up. Duration reflects the elapsed time since connecting, and the increasing byte count indicates traffic flow through the VPN. In this example, a simple web server is running on the internal network, and browsing to its IP address shows that the VPN connection is working correctly. On the other hand, browsing to a website on the Internet reveals that with the Fortigate unit's current configuration, the Internet is entirely inaccessible. This is because all traffic from VPN clients use the VPN tunnel, and the Fortigate unit is configured to allow traffic from VPN clients to the internal network. Traffic to other destinations is not permitted. Add another security policy to allow VPN user traffic to access the Internet. With this policy in place, the traffic from the VPN users to internal network addresses is directed to the internal network, as browsing to the internal web server shows. The other traffic from the VPN users is directed to the Internet. When you are finished using the VPN connection, all you need to do to return to regular browsing is close the FortiClient software.